Hello everyone, and thanks for spending some time with the Magical Murphys. We are here today on checkout day. We're just finishing packing up. Got most of our stuff done. I never got to do a room tour, so I'm going to do one really quick. This is from the door. Got a cool... Hi everybody. Got a cool little decoration coat hanger. You come in here and you've got a little kitchenette with a toaster, coffee maker, mini fridge, little sink, microwave, and it comes with, I don't know if typically it comes with regular stuff that you would wash, but it comes with disposable cups, plates, utensils, paper towels. We did make use of a couple of those last night when we were eating our amarettes. And, you know, some utensils like bottle openers, can openers. There's there's a fire extinguisher and a trash can under there. Then you go this way and you've got the little bathroom area. You know, just typical sink. It would have come with all of the Disney Home and Body stuff that everyone loves. Bathroom in here. Again, just typical bathroom. Nothing special. No fancy tubs or anything. And in here we had another closet with, you know, obviously room for hangers and coats, whatever you want to hang up if you wanted to, ironing board iron. We did make use of one of the bags of extra blankets because I always turn the AC down to as cold as is humanly possible anytime we're in a hotel. Oops, sorry about that. That was a very loud noise. And of course, Kat hates that, so she freezes her butt off, and I'm like, no, just put on more blankets, you'll be fine. We had the bed, as you saw a minute ago. A little bit of art on the wall. This is a pull-out couch. I think it pulls out to a queen size because it looks the same size, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Table, that's where we were eating our desserts. Mirror. And then the TV hutch station. And then I thought this was really nice. We got a balcony here. We got an obstructed view of the pool, which is right over here, you can see. We chose to be close to transportation, so I'm not sure if you can see right now, but there is a bus right over here. That's where the bus station is. We had to park really close. And then, again, over there, a little bit of an obstructed view of the lake. So we got a really nice spot, and we actually went into the pool and the hot tub last night. What stinks is that today is the first day that it's actually kind of dry enough to use the balcony if we did want to sit out there, but we got to get going because we got to make it to, or we want to make it to Hollywood Studios on time for opening, which is at 10, and that's when they drop the first boarding groups for Rise of the Resistance. So we want to try and get on that today if we can. We also like to do Smuggler's Run. We're big Star Wars fans, so we're going to try and spend some time over in Galaxy's Edge. We really want to get on to Mickey's Runaway Railway, which we haven't done before. Obviously, we are great movie ride fans, so always going to be a little bit salty about that. We loved it. I love the Indiana Jones portion. He's my favorite thing ever in terms of movies. A little bit of a loss for us there, but we're hoping that this ride is good enough to take its place. But yeah, so we're going to try and go get some breakfast if we can before heading out. I mean, we still got another hour and 13 minutes before the park opens, and we're going to be driving, so we don't have to wait on transport. And yeah, we'll probably check in with you guys at either at breakfast or at the park once we get there and let you know what goes on. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so we are on our way to Hollywood Studios from our hotel. We're officially all done and gone from the hotel, and we went to the Artist Palette, which is the quick service restaurant in Saratoga Springs. And I just want to let you guys know they do say very clearly on signs and stuff, you know, please mobile order, but they don't make you, just in case you do wind up going there. I can't say about any other places, but they were very open. You could place a mobile order, or you could just walk up, not to the food part where you normally would. You go to the cashier and you tell them what you want. They place the order for you, and then they give you a buzzer, you know, like a restaurant buzzer, like if you're waiting for a table. And then when the food's ready, you go get your food. And I'm not completely certain, but I think while we were there, like I did the walk up, like I said, and we were sitting there, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes for the food, and I'm thinking I might be overshooting that. And I think I heard somebody else had done a mobile order and they were waiting like 45 minutes for their food. I don't know if they were exaggerating because they were just annoyed or what, but if that is true, you know, that just shows you the volume of mobile orders that they were getting. So yeah, I mean, if you don't want a mobile order, and you're here, check accepting walk up orders. Another thing, like on Friday when we went to Magic Kingdom, we didn't have any plans for lunch, and we didn't eat any breakfast, so we were really hungry by the time we got there. So we went around the corner to try and go to the Plaza restaurant on Main Street or just off of Main Street for breakfast, and it was just a little bit too late for that. So, but we were able to get in for lunch with which was tasty, and there was no reservation. What they did was they had a sign saying, you know, go onto the My Disney Experience app or scan this QR code, and it'll show you availability. And it said that there was no availability, and apparently they're still working out the kinks on, is what they were saying. But what it's supposed to do is show you if there's any availability within like 400 meters of you. So if you have your location services on, it'll pretty much tell you anything in the park that might have any kind of open availability for you to get on a waiting list for a walk-up. Ours wasn't working when that happened. That's why they were explaining to us that it was still being worked on and being looked at. And after it wouldn't do exactly what they were saying, they were like, yeah, we'll get you in. We've got the thing. It's going to be about 20 minutes. And then they took our phone number and they texted us when we were ready. We just hung out around there until we got the text message. So
we saw the cavalcades.
Yeah, so we saw a couple cavalcades that day because of that. Hung out with some ducks. I like ducks. But yeah, so as much as there are things that are, you know, they want you to do this, they want you to do that, they are very understanding. They have other ways of doing it in case something like that is not working. So don't stress about that kind of thing. Anything you want to add?
No, you know, it was really, I think it was kind of convenient that they now are doing the walk-up through My Disney Experience.
Even though it wasn't working.
Right, but you can, you just hit where it says look for availability now, and it'll show you who's got availability, which I thought was really cool. Because previously, you know, you had to go walk up to everywhere, and oh, there's no wait, or there's a 45-minute wait, or blah blah blah. So I like that they're doing things a little differently now, whether it's because of Corona or if this was a plan all along. So we're here at Hollywood Studios. We just walked in. It is 10:15, and not only is Rise of the Resistance totally gone for 10 o'clock, but Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is already at an hour-and-a-half long wait, and the park just opened. So we're gonna meander our way through the shops. Maybe we'll hit up Toy Story Land, run through Galaxy's Edge, and hope that the wait times go down.
So we are in Hollywood Studios. We are over by Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, and there's pretty much no one over here. The 50s prime time is just closed at the moment, not fully closed. And we're just wandering around because we couldn't get into Rise of the Resistance boarding groups or Runaway Railway right away.
Indy's closed.
And of course, the Indiana Jones store is closed. So much for the adventure outpost. Can't go in there. Okay, we're just gonna keep wandering. So right now the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, as far as we're aware, is a staging area for I love doing that.
I didn't touch it.
Off the road, well, chap. You're good. Oh, I'm a flight flip valuable artifact down
Pull on
here. Oh no, I had a terribly valuable artifact down here. I say, leave off the road, well, chap. You're a jolly good sport there.
Key thing at Disney, if it says don't do it, do it. But anyway, we were talking about Indiana Jones being a staging area for mobile orders as far as we're aware. So the show is not going on right now, which stinks because it's one of my favorite things to do.
And Mark's been in it a couple times.
I have been in it a couple times as one of the extras. And we haven't pointed these out before, but they do have these hand washing stations. You just pump your foot, get some water, get some soap, and then rinse. I know that, I'm pretty sure it's here, so I want to say I'm correct, that these cars and trucks and stuff that you're seeing around Indiana Jones, they're all from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Which for someone like me who is obsessed with the Indiana Jones movies is just amazing, because I've never been this close, except for all the times I've been here, to anything from Indiana Jones.
So since Rise of the Resistance is full, we're going to try and get on Star Tours over here. And Star Tours currently has about a 20-minute wait. And the line is growing a little. But still, 20 minutes is not bad for Star Tours. Yeah. It sucks that they're not doing the Trials of the Temple, but it absolutely makes sense why they're not doing it. But it's a neat little show, and it's a neat little way to get your kids involved. We took our niece to do it once, and she consistently looked not very thrilled while she was doing it, but she told us she was very happy that we signed her up for it. So all right, well, we're gonna get in line for Star Tours. The adventure continues.
So I just gotta say, I absolutely love the theming on the Star Tours queue, the Ewok village and the AT-AT. I love inside.
Which we're about to walk into, so.
Yeah, we'll be there in a second, Baby Yoda.
I've never seen anyone. I've only seen
Wolf pup.
Don't get technical with Ewok pressure. The fuel pressure. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Let me check. Yes, I am getting a rather high feeling here. Yes, Otto. I'm shutting off the main line right now. Just you get back to fixing that motivator. These new transports are impossible.
Here we have the original Star Tours pilot.
Don't worry everyone. I'll save the day. Destroy.
Okay, so we haven't been on Star Tours since,
Right around the time Rise of Skywalker came out.
yeah, since the time Rise of Skywalker came out. So I wasn't sure what to expect because I know they added in a whole bunch of new stuff. We went to frickin' Exegol and the big final fight. So that was really exciting. I wasn't expecting that at all. And then,
well, in order, we had like all new stuff. We had we had the interaction with Kylo first.
Yeah.
Then we went from Kylo to Jakku with Rey and the Millennium Falcon.
And then Poe.
Then Poe.
And then Exegol.
And then we just landed at Star Tours.
Yeah. But so we are off of Star Tours and we are headed into Batuu, headed into Galaxy's Edge. I always love this little store right outside. It's not actually a store, you can't actually go in. But fun fact, Mark and I were both band kids at one point. Mark switched to choir and I stuck with band. But like I said, I always loved this store. I love all the instruments. I played the clarinet and Mark played the saxophone. And we came here for a pass holder preview back when it first opened, when you had to reserve blocks of time That was really cool. It was really neat to be the first people, or some of the first people, to go into Galaxy's Edge. I definitely cried when we turned the corner and saw the Falcon. And it's really neat because it's so segregated from the rest of the park. Like, you can't actually hear the noises from the rest of the park once you're inside Galaxy's Edge. I wonder if Ray and Chewie are out today. I heard they were earlier, like earlier in the week. As really, really cool as the thermal detonator Cokes are, they're like twice the price of a regular bottle of Coke. I would just buy a regular bottle of Coke outside Galaxy's Edge and bring it in. Like, the novelty is fun for one time, but I wouldn't spend my money every time on one.
Like we bought them. We saved them, so we have the novelty. We don't need them again.
Exactly. Cutting around this way where there's not a lot of people, actually. I thought Galaxy's Edge would be busier. It is Labor Day.
Everybody might be in line for either Runaway Railway or Smuggler's Run.
That's very true. We did not check the wait time for Smuggler's Run, just for Runaway Railway. Oh, here's our first relaxation station where you can chillax without your mask on. We're gonna cut through the marketplace. Oh, maybe we're not gonna cut through the marketplace. No, I don't think we're gonna cut through. I think we're gonna go around. Okay, so we can't cut through the shopping area like we used to be able to right now. Unless we want to go shopping, which I don't think we need to go shopping in there. We haven't really found anything the last few times we've been there. So we just left the Legacy store and got Mark a Ben Solo lightsaber and the Mandalorian Darksaber, and we come out and there's Chewie and Ray!
So just so we can show you guys that giant crowd over there with all the umbrellas, that is the line for Mickey's Runaway Railway. When we got here, it was a 90-minute wait. Supposedly it's gone down to an 80-minute wait. With social distancing procedures, it is coming all the way out of the building, winding around in those umbrellas. So be prepared if you come here. It's going to be a hot wait. So my Nintendo Switch mask that I was wearing was pretty nasty from yesterday. I did have another one from Do Good Creations that I just completely forgot to pack, apparently. So I wore the Switch one as much as I could today, and then I found one of the new fabric ones from Disney with in the right size, in the extra large, and it fits my face 10,000 times better than the large one the cat's wearing with Baby Yoda. And that was so bad. And that's definitely a cotton material, and this is
already sweaty and gross.
Yeah,
we've only been here for a little while.
And this is much more breathable. I don't know what it's made of. I'll look at the tag later, but it
almost feels like neoprene, but neoprene wouldn't be breathable.
Yeah, no, it's much better. So if you are at Disney and you need a mask, definitely go with the new material, which is only a couple that I've seen. So like the Halloween ones.
It's polyester.
Polyester? 95% polyester. So
maybe in Canada.
This is definitely the way to go. Alright, well, we're about halfway through, I would guess, the Mickey's Runaway Railway queue. I don't know what that is. I'm wondering if do they actually have fast passes running for this thing? I don't think any fast passes were running. But either way, for those wondering, it looks like everything, including, look, Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley. Those are all still here. They didn't do anything to those. They just changed the inside. And I'll start filming again when we get in there. Alright, so we are now inside of the Chinese theater. So far, nothing's changed in the queue. It's the same thing, just looks like over there they obviously took out prop things, but we'll keep watching. Yep, so in here there used to be a bunch of prop cases from different classic movies, and there's just nothing in here. It's just all queue now. So we've got some digital posters for different Mickeys, that, you know, never happened. That's about it. So we're still on the ride for, we're in the line for Runaway Railway. I'm sorry if it's loud with the music. The ride broke down, so we were given the choice of either coming back at a later time with a fast pass or wait. And we're deciding to wait. We decided we're going to try and leave by 3. And they said at 2 that they were hoping to have it up in an hour. So we're going to give it till 3. Right now it's 2:25. If it's up, it's up. If it's not, we get off and we'll go home. But yeah, that's the current update. So we're just chilling. Right, honey? Just chilling?
Yep, just chilling. We've been waiting so long to get onto this ride. Like, this is our first time ever riding it. So I don't want to have waited all this time just to not get on it. So, like Mark said, we're gonna give it till about 3 o'clock, and then figure out from there if we're gonna give it any more time or go home.
Yeah, so if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just an update. So we finally got on to Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Attention train passengers,
And it's
please
stuck.
remain seated.
We're stuck
Your Runaway
with
Railway
Daisy.
will now resume.
Oh, it's going again.
Oh, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 1.
So here we are, looking like drowned rats. So after all of that time, we got on the Runaway Railway, like we said, and then it got stuck, and then it got unstuck. And we came out, and it clearly had rained. So we made one last purchase, and then made our way to the car, and then it started raining again, and then harder, and then it would let up, and then it was harder. By the time we got to the car, we looked like drowned rats now. And this is what we're looking at. I think just now we were going 35 on I-4, and I think the speed limit is between 65 and 75. I don't drive it often, so I'm not 100% sure. But it is just rain as far as the eye can see. This is why Mark drives home. So I think we'll probably check back in with you guys once we get home, get everything inside. Hopefully it's not raining when we get home also, because that would be really annoying to unload everything in the rain. Okay, so Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was amazing. So we waited an hour in the regular line, and then an hour, almost an hour for them to fix it. We said we were going to give it till about 3 o'clock, and it got to be 2:52. And they're like, okay, let's go, it's fixed. So we missed the pre-show, so I still don't know what the pre-show is like, but we got an entire train to ourselves. Not just the cart, the entire train to ourselves. I think we might have been the guinea pigs, actually. So it seems like we were the guinea pigs, and like I said, we did get stuck. Mark checked in with you guys when we got stuck with the Dancing with Daisy, and then that was what, 2 minutes that we were sitting there?
Yeah, something like that.
It was really short, and then the next thing you know, we were continuing on with the ride. I almost suggested getting right back into the line so that we could, you know, film the actual ride. By the time we got out, the line was already as long as when we got in it the first time, and then we still would have been stuck in the rain anyway, so we're just like, you know what, let's go home. But overall it was really great. We're both still salty that GMR is gone, but I think my initial hesitations over the Runaway Railway, both of us were like, how could they get rid of the Great Movie Ride? This is gonna suck, because we're not really big fans of the new animation style. But overall, I think it was a really great ride. What do you think?
I enjoyed the ride. I just wish it had been longer, honestly. Yeah, there are a few things at the parks that I think are worth a 2-hour wait. I would say Flights of Passage is one of those.
Rise of the Resistance.
Rise of the Resistance is one of those. Smuggler's Run, I would probably put it about, you know, if it's a 60-minute wait, I'll jump on there. Maybe an hour and a half, but I don't think I would do 2 hours. To me, it's not worth a 2-hour wait, now that I've done it. But then again, I also missed the pre-show. Maybe there was more there that, you you know, we would have changed that for me. Yeah, really, I wish it would have been longer. You know, I can wait all day for Rise of the Resistance, and then additional time in line, and be absolutely ecstatic the entire time because there's different phases of what you're doing. You don't feel like you're in line the entire time. And then the ride itself, I don't know if it is longer or not, but it definitely feels longer for that. So that's going to be my comparison. If you're going to have something that is that long of a wait, it needs to be longer, I think.
I did like the trackless. I like the trackless rides. I think that was the first one that we got, and then Rise of the Resistance is trackless, and then Remy's is going to be trackless. So I like that they're doing more with the trackless system, and I hope that we get more trackless rides in the future.
My biggest thing with any of the newer Disney rides is I am personally, for the most part, not a fan of the animation on the faces. You know, like with Frozen, with this ride, where you got the figure and then you got the face screened onto it. The only thing that I really find it passable with is Seven Dwarfs. All the other ones are just kind of wonky to me.
So yeah, I think that overall I liked it. I don't know that I would wait that long again, but it was also nice to be seated in the air conditioning doing nothing. So but I'm gonna let Mark focus on the road because it is still rainy and disgusting as far as we can see. So we'll check back in with you guys once we get all the way home.
Hey guys, Future Mark here. Just wanted to say, man, that was rainy at the end of that and a little bit noisy, so I do apologize for the noise level on that part right there. We got home and realized that we did not have an outro again. I do apologize for that. We will do better in the future, I promise. Just wanted to also thank you guys for watching everything that we've posted so far. You know, we got 5 videos for this particular trip with everything that we just did over the last few days. We've got the Disney Springs in there, which is always really fun. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen the Hallow Scream video that we posted. I also want to take the opportunity right now to apologize for that. I know that it was dark, definitely for a little bit in there. I did want to tell you guys, just in case you didn't notice, we are doing this specifically on a GoPro. We bought this specifically so that we could do this, and make it as easy yet as good quality as humanly possible with what we have the means to do right now. The GoPro is definitely something that we're still learning. We just bought it for this, like I said, and we hope to get much better with it. We did buy a couple of things recently that will hopefully make this a lot better for the videos in the future. So please keep an eye out. Let us know if you have any suggestions, comments, anything you want us to know, anything you want us to go do, any kind of things you want us to work on. Tell us. Please find us on Facebook. We are the Magical Murphys. Instagram at Magical Murphys, I think. If I'm wrong, Kat's going to yell at me, so I apologize if I'm wrong. But we are on Instagram and Facebook. We'd love to hear from you guys. We want to make this a community. We want to hear what you have to say, and we want to do what you guys want us to do. I've been posting a few things on Facebook about different holiday events that we can try and go do this Christmas. I'm going to look for some Thanksgiving stuff, see if there's anything there that we can do. And we look forward to hearing from you. So, again, thanks for spending some time with the Magical Murphys, and we hope to see you real soon.